much. I appreciate it.
Welcome back to the garage, the place where we are making your Bronco your dream Bronco. If this is your first time here, I'd love to have you subscribe, putting out how-to videos for the weekend mechanic and just providing the classic car tech for the classic car community. So today what I'm talking about is my 1975 Ford Bronco. A few months ago, I put on the Edelbrock Pro Flo 4, and I just wanted to kind of give an update on how it's going and show you guys kind of how I wired some of it. I know I've gotten a lot of questions on where I've put stuff, how I've wired it, and that kind of thing. So this is the Edelbrock Pro Flo 4. If you haven't picked one of these up yet and you're thinking about it, I'll put a link in the description below where you can get one of these from Amazon. And then check out my install video where I walk through how you actually install this. So first thing, this is my ECU. This is the ECU for the Edelbrock. And you can see that I'm still kind of wiring stuff and moving stuff around because some of the wires that I had in the painless wiring kit, I actually don't need anymore for this kit. So I've kind of adjusted as I've gone along. But this is the ECU. I mounted it to the fender with a couple of the those grommets that you can then screw into. And then I put the loom there. You can see it. Now I have two sets of loom. One is just for my wiring harness. The other one is for the wires for the Edelbrock. So you can see right here is one of the main kind of junction points for the Edelbrock. Now, one thing that I wish that Edelbrock had done was made these smaller so you could put them easier through the firewall. And that way you could kind of run some of this back behind the firewall instead of running it in here in the engine bay. I could spend the time and cut this and connect it all behind the firewall if I wanted to take that time, but I do not. And everything is running really, really good right now with how I have this all set up. So I'm real happy with it. So this is the air temp sensor for my air filter. So that's why that's just kind of dangling out there. But you can see back here, this is where I put my fuel pressure regulator. And it's usually covered by the air filter, so you can't usually see it back there. But I had to run a fuel pressure regulator because I tried to use my old Phytech fuel pump with this system and it didn't work right. And so that fuel pressure regulator is kind of helping out there. And then I've run, and then you can see I've run along the fuel rail with the harness and gone to these sensors up here at the front of the engine. And I did this on this side as well. And then I've made another video about this. This is they call it like a water pump bracket on Amazon, but it's perfect. It's a perfect throttle kick down bracket. You can see my throttle cable runs out from my firewall, loops around, and then comes in there. So one of the things that is a little bit of a bummer is I had to tee into this vacuum line right there to get vacuum to my fuel pressure regulator. So that was kind of a bummer. And then I also had to tee in right here, one side going to my brake booster and the other one going to my transmission. So there aren't as many vacuum ports on the Edelbrock as were, on my Phytech, or even, just that you can have. A lot of times your intake manifold has some vacuum ports that you can use. So there aren't as many on this, so I had to tee a couple of them to get this system to work. But yeah, and then I have my fuel coming to my fuel pressure regulator and then feeding into the fuel rails and looping around and capping off on the back end, or not capping off, but going then to the return on the back end. So yeah, that's kind of just an overview of how I have everything set up here under the engine bay. it really is easy to install. Once you have all the wiring and everything laid out, it really is easy to install and terminate the wires and that kind of thing. But it is a daunting wiring harness for this Edelbrock, and so a lot of people have just asked for pictures, for videos of how I have it all wired up, and this is kind of how I've got it all wired up. If I miss something or you want to see something different, shoot me an email or leave me a comment and let me know, and I can show that to you. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry, this is just kind of a random update video, but make sure to check out the install video. Make sure to check out some of the other videos. And if you have not installed an EFI unit, I highly recommend the Edelbrock Pro Flo 4. It is awesome and I love it.